Salut les amis et bienvenue les amis pour Metal Gear Solid 2 fils et pour tout ce temps perdu à pas faire des livres aussi fils. Écoute ça en live. Et pour tout ce temps perdu. Ah là, mais quelle voix et j'ai pas perdu de cette voix subliminale. Salut les amis et bienvenue les amis pour Metal Gear Solid 2. Alors je suis dans une playlist qui s'appellera MGS2, nouvelle playlist privée publique. Pas privé, puisque nous ne sommes pas des lâches. Nous sommes publics avant tout. MGS2, les amis. Bienvenue, les amis, pour MGS2. Pourquoi MGS2 alors qu'il y a Alan Wake, alors il y a Tintin, alors qu'il y a plein de jeux et tout qui traînent dans tous les sens sur la chaîne, bien sûr, avec une ambiance de dingue. Ouais, calme-toi, ça va bien se passer. Oui, ça fait plaisir de vous voir, les amis, et de communiquer en live, tout simplement, dans le game. Alors, pourquoi je fais MGS2 là? Euh, Si tu as envie de savoir, c'est que forcément tu as du goût. Si tu n'as pas envie de savoir, c'est que forcément tu es fini à la piste. C'est que quelque part tu es plus fan de Fort Noob que de jeux intellectuellement, transmissiblement potable et attends, je vais aussi faire un truc. Hop, ah, bouge pas. Souhaitez-vous utiliser ce jeu? Si vous souhaitez utiliser ce jeu, veuillez accepter les conditions d'utilisation. Ah oui. Ok. Alors attendez, je vais recalibrer la play. Alors, recalibrer la play. Paramètres, écran et vidéo. Écran. Zone d'affichage, s'il vous plaît. Ouais. Voilà. Attendez. Calme-toi. Hop, hop. Voilà, normalement. Voilà, on est. Enfin, je suis opérationnel. Toi, tu seras forcément opérationnel, mais moi non. Parce qu'en fait, il faut que je recalibre les écrans en fonction des appartements et les baraques dans lesquels je vis, bien sûr, hein. Et oui, parce que en ce moment, fils, je ne suis plus en live, pas parce que je le veux pas, gros, parce que j'ai fait des choix que je veux, bien sûr, qui fait que je ne peux pas forcément être en live actuellement. Voilà, actuellement en live. Et les amis, une bonne année à vous. J'espère que vous avez passé de bonnes fêtes. Sinon, si tu as passé de bonnes fêtes et que tu... ben, on s'en bat les couilles en fait, que tu aies passé de bonnes ou de mauvaises fêtes, tu vois. C'est plus un argot pour dire ouais, ça va et toi, ça va, bonjour, au revoir, tu vois. On s'en bat les couilles, tout simplement. Donc, on s'en bat les couilles, les amis. Sors-toi les doigts du cul et fais en sorte que tu aies une belle vie. Moi, en ce moment, je ne peux pas faire de livre, les amis. Et on est là, les amis, je suis en livre parce que j'ai décidé de ne pas avoir le temps. Voilà, calme-toi. Tu auras des livres compétents avec une intelligence surdimensionnelle, bien sûr, sur les livres, en réaction de ce qui se passe dans les livres, comme d'habitude depuis toutes ces années sur Player Community, bien sûr. Sauf que là, j'ai décidé de pas avoir le temps pour les livres parce que je me suis consacré à d'autres choses qui n'ont rien à voir avec les livres, alors que j'adore faire des livres. Enfin, des livres, ça veut rien dire, mais du gaming. Voilà. Attends, calme-toi. Oh yeah. Alors, les amis, on va aller sur MGS2 parce que non, non en moins, non en moins, t'as celui-là? Non en moins, ça veut rien dire, hein. T'inquiète pas, ça ne veut rien dire. Non en moins, ça veut dire non parce que j'ai pas envie de finir les jeux qu'on a commencé. C'est parce que j'ai beaucoup moins de temps que d'habitude sur tous les gaming que je faisais à l'époque. C'est-à-dire le jeu il sort, on le ponce en 3 jours, tu vois. Là, j'ai beaucoup moins de temps, donc je me suis dit, tiens, on va se faire MGS2, bien sûr, Metal Gear Solid 2, pour un petit back, reback, comeback, de je sais pas combien de temps on va faire, parce que même moi, je ne coordonne pas le temps que je vais pouvoir avoir en live sur le jeu, parce que j'ai fait des choix, voilà. Dans la vie, hein, je veux dire, on fait toujours des choix, les gars, hein. On a toujours le choix, et on fait des choix, et je suis bien content de faire ces choix-là. Calme-toi, calme-toi. Je ne suis pas du tout énervé, hein, C'est juste que je kiffe le gaming. Je kiffe enrichir la chaîne Player Community de jeux différents sur PlayStation, bien sûr. PlayStation, les gars, hein, sinon tu finis à la piste. Sinon, t'es un bouffon sur PC ou un cheater fini à la piste. Ou sinon, t'es sur Xburn. Mais bon, les gens sur Xburn, sure, ils sont nés après la guerre, tu vois. Ils ont dit, ouais, les gars, il y a des consoles vidéo. Ta gueule, on est PlayStation. Ferme ta gueule. Ah, c'est le même délai. Ouais, je balance tout un flot d'informations, hein, bien sûr, pour les puristes du gaming, parce que non point, parce que je n'ai pas le temps, non point. C'est non point, c'est un nouveau mot de ma part. Non point parce que j'ai pas le temps, parce que j'ai pas envie de réfléchir, tu vois. Et que pour ceux qui, enfin de réfléchir, pour ceux qui comprennent pas. Donc ce qui va se passer maintenant, fils, c'est un jeu subliminal, bien sûr, Metal Gear Solid. Et j'ai failli avant de lancer celui-là, de lancer le 3, tu vois. Et je me suis dit, mais jette-toi, tu vois. Si tu lances le 3 avant le 2, jette-toi, mais littéralement à la benne, fais un copier-coller de toi-même et rejette-toi jusqu'à ce que l'avenir dise, t'es vraiment, enfin, l'avenir te grave que t'es un connard, quoi. Parce que si tu fais MGS3 sans avoir fait MGS2, c'est que forcément t'es fini à la piste. Donc c'est parti les amis pour le game et une bonne année à tous les amis. J'ai pas eu le temps d'aller dans la Pierre Community pour les amis pour jouer ensemble et tout, mais je vois que les amis aussi encore une fois. Ça fait combien de temps que je tchatche là? Ça fait fort. Ouais, parce que s'il y a une technicité, mais bon après j'ai le talent fils, j'ai le talent de te dire les vérités. Normalement on dit en 2-3 minutes les gens back la vidéo, mais tu vois on est à 6 minutes. 6 minutes déjà de live et je peux te dire qu'en 15 minutes tu seras encore là si t'es pas un trou du cul. Que je peux te dire que je remercie tous les gens de la Pure Community qui continuent à se manifester dans la communauté parce que euh, parce que c'est des gens de talent. Voilà. Alors, d'accord, pas d'accord. Si je mets pas d'accord, toi, non. Oh, pas d'accord les gars. Je suis pas d'accord. Je suis pas d'accord avec Kojima parce que euh, parce que c'est complètement con, hein. Voilà, tu vois. Mais je suis carrément pas d'accord avec Kojima, les gars. Ce mec, t'es un génie. Voilà, là, il faut faire le truc et tout. Nanana, nanana. Je suis carrément d'accord avec Kojima. Le mec était un monstre, hein. Je veux dire, j'ai pas besoin de me justifier pour ses conneries, hein, bien sûr. Je suis carrément d'accord avec ce mec. Je veux dire, c'est un gars sûr. C'est un monstre, hein. Je veux dire, c'est un monstre qui a dit à Konami, les gars, le jeu n'est pas prêt sur Metal Gear Solid 5. Et Konami l'a viré parce qu'eux, ils se sont dit, oh non, mais il faut faire du fructification, on fructifie avec de la merde, c'est comme ça que ça marche depuis des années, hein. On vous vend de la merde, mais tant que ça marche, on continue. Allez, let's go. Bon alors, c'est pas dit que je galère un peu quand même hein, dans le game. Chaud de jeu. Alors on va faire un petit test sonore aussi, bien sûr, au calme, en ce moment. Voilà. Test toujours en direct, hein. On lâche rien. En tout cas, c'est sur X et ça, c'est très très bien. Et c'est parti, les amis. Let's go. To begin. Pour MGS2, bien sûr, le meilleur jeu de action infiltration qui nous a fait rêver quand je jouais à ce jeu-là, les gars, j'étais même pas majeur, hein. J'en ai 38. Et j'étais pas majeur. Et j'étais pas majeur. Alors calme-toi, fils. Écoute ce son, ça crache, ça clash. Allez, c'est parti, les gars. Ça part en game. In game. Sons of Liberty. I like this. Let's go les amis. Je suis chaud. HD Lexington. Faire un petit peu test sonore avec le son derrière en ce moment même. Le son en ce moment, fils. Bon, je dépose depuis des années toujours la même chose, hein, c'est-à-dire son en direct. Et loin d'être sponsorisé par quoi que ce soit, les gars. Hein, je lèche pas des culs, moi, pour être sponsorisé. Hein. Load Game Option, et ça c'est bien sur X. Captain Good On, normal. Observation de la première personne, afficher l'écran de réglage des couleurs, on, off. Mettre les sous-titres on, voilà. Affichage du sang on, off. Ok. Alors, New Game, Mission, Stinkton. Sector, Pixel Evil. Attends, ça on s'en bat les couilles. On va aller dans le game. Tanker. New game. Tanker plan. C'est quoi ça? Tanker. Niveau de difficulté standard. Sélection n'est pas haute fort et pas débutant. Ouais, il faut savoir bien sûr que tous les jeux. Alors attends, je vais te dire ce que je pense de suite. Ouais, tous les jeux, bien sûr, tous les jeux Metal Gear Solid, je les ai finis en ultra hard. Hein. Ouais, c'est les chasseurs de trophées aiment bien se casser les couilles avec ça. Mais moi, je m'en bats les couilles de chasser des trophées, tu vois. Je suis moi-même un chasseur, donc je n'ai rien à foutre de chasser, tu vois. Ça veut rien dire ce que je veux dire. Hein. Mais en tout cas, quand le jeu, tu l'aimes, tu as envie de le poncer jusqu'à la moelle épinière, frère. Et ce putain de jeu, je l'ai fini à la moelle épinière, comme tous les Metal Gear Solid. À part le 5, bien sûr, qui a été fini à la piste, terminé à la chasse. Parce que Kojima et Konami, ils se sont pas entendus. Parce que Kojima a dit à Konami, le jeu est pas fini. Et Konami a dit non, mais il faut le sortir, faire de l'argent. Et là, il a dit, bah, je me casse, c'est plus la merde. Il a dit, bah, je vous vire. Voilà. Donc, c'est parti, les gars. On va aller en difficulté standard. Et après, on pourrait le faire en easy hein, aussi. On peut le faire en easy pour taper une bonne barre. Vous savez ce qu'on va faire? On va le mettre en very easy. Parce que pour moi, c'est des années, c'est des décennies de jeu. Hein. C'est 2 décennies de jeu, ce que je suis en train de faire là. Ouais, il y a plus de 2 décennies que je joue à ce jeu. On va le faire en very easy. Pourquoi? Parce que la mécanique des jeux de PS1, PS2 est difficile à prendre en main sur les mécaniques de PS5, qui sont des Rolls-Royce de mécanique de jeu. Et ce jeu déjà est une Rolls-Royce, donc on va se laisser guider, se laisser abreuver par le game. Ok? Et si t'es pas content, quitte ce livre, parce que sinon tu vas te faire chier. Et je te pisse à l'arrêt. Avec plaisir. Le radar n'apparaît pas dans les points de vue d'interrogation. Pas du tout. Il apparaît même... le radar apparaît même en point de vue. Je l'ai mis en very easy, un truc que je n'ai jamais fait. Mais je vous le dis très honnêtement, c'est que ce jeu, encore une fois, je les ai tous torchés en ultra hard quand j'étais jeune. Donc c'est parti les gars, avec le son, fils. Je te laisse avec le son.
The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
George Washington Bridge. Georgia. My name is George. Magnifique.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Sans s'oublier. Allez, let's go, les gars.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. A chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Camel
Kasatka.
chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Ok, faut voir un petit peu la zone de mon... Ah les gars, je sais même plus ce que... Ah ok. Ouais, je voulais voir en fait si... hop, attends. Ok, j'ai pissé, je reviens. J'ai envie de pisser, bon ouais, pisse. À de suite. Pisser, pisse. Ok les amis, let's go. Ça fait du bien de pisser comme jamais. Alors c'est... viser c'est... okay. Carré, carré, carré. Ah oui, carré, il faut lâcher en fait. Si tu lâches doucement le carré... Non, tu tires pas. Hein. Ah, ok, tu tires. Avec sa mère. Voilà. Ok, let's go. Alors. Allez, ça part. My name is Snake, Solid Snake. Tu vois la puissance. Ouais.
Who's there?
Ok, Thomas. Ça c'est un kiff, hein. Ça je te le fais, c'est pour toi, c'est cadeau, frère. Ah. C'est pas magnifique à l'époque PS2 les gars. Magnifique, magnifique, magnifique. Et après, c'est pas fini. Hop, une petite ration là, dans le tech. Une petite ration sur le tech, tout ça, ça fait plaisir les gars. Ça fait plaisir. Écoute ça, fils. Bon, en fait, je me réécoute en live, c'est magnifique. Calme-toi, c'est trop bien. Quand tu auras du goût, tu comprendras ce que je fais. Pour l'instant, t'es éclaté, tu comprends pas, tu communiques pas, tu pues la merde. Allez, let's go les gars. Let's go. Avec le meilleur, les meilleurs. Toi-même. Tu es toi-même meilleur? Je suis pas forcément sûr que tu es toi-même meilleur. Alors après, il faut savoir que... Alors, ce jeu... bon, on en parlera plus tard. Comme je te dis au début, c'est que ce jeu, je l'ai torché en ultra hard. Mais c'est tellement plus crédible de mettre une tête avec un pistolet silencieux normalement qui est calibré pour dénaturaliser ton propre corps pour que il te démembre toi-même. Logiquement, tout se passe bien. Allez, c'est parti les gars. Un jour tu me remercieras, mais ce jour-là, tu seras déjà mort. Take one again, fuck around. Ah. What the fuck, you do this, man? This one. Ok, c'est pas là, quoi. Donc là, c'est externe. Externe, inter. Ouais. Et dès que... Ah, c'est quoi le dé d'abord là? What the fuck? C'est un fucking délire. Ok, c'est fermé. Ouais, c'est plus rapide. Ouais, check it out. Ouais, je comprends pas là, c'est quoi le bug? Ouais, mais c'est quoi le fucking but On va où les gars là? C'est un délire. Hein. Il y a un problème dans leur jeu là. Voilà. C'est quoi le délire là? Attends, c'est ça? Ouais, c'est chiant, on s'emmerde là en fait. Là.
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Ah mais on s'emmerde les gars, on fait quoi là? Il est fatigué le jeu ou quoi? C'est quoi le délire? On peut pas avancer, hein. C'est un délire. Enfin. Ça m'est jamais arrivé hein, ce truc là. Ouais, je peux pas y aller. C'est un délire. Ouais, je vais réveiller ce canard. Ouais. Ok. Et c'est quoi le bail du jeu là? C'est un délire hein.
Snake, those pipes you see along the wall and ceiling are steam conduits. They're thin enough to penetrate with gunfire. Don't touch the steam. Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. There are stairs in the north block that will take you up. Head north for now.
Ah, il y a un problème dans le jeu là, c'est direct ça. Cool. Ouais. C'est là où il y a l'autre connard. Je vois. Ah.
Snake, it looks like that door can't be opened from the deck. You can infiltrate the ship through other doors.
Dun, 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 dun.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
Shadow Moses. Moses Shadows. Gangster motherfucker.
So it is the Kasaka.
Shashaska.
Did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Ok, fils. Ça comme bulette. Ouvre cette putain de porte. Chalashaska. Let's go, fils.
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Ah, c'est énorme. Énorme.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Alors attends, bouge pas, fils.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my
Ah,
parents.
ça veut rien dire, madame.
The unit is my life, my family. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Ok, ok.
Take this! Take this!
Ah, ça pique ça, hein. Viens là, coquine. Ça pique. Attention.
Take this! Take this!
Attention, ça va piquer. Allez, Olga, arrête de casser les couilles. Oh, ton papa. Voilà, tais-toi madame, va faire caca et va voir ton papa. Oh, un Stockholm Bullet. Des armes à l'ancienne, bien sûr, avec des viseurs, avec une flashlight incorporée, c'est trop lourd.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have
Oh.
Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Everything is gonna be alright then.
There's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Ok, let's go. Je vais te ruiner comme jamais, fils. Radical. Oh dear.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Ok.
Was there a noise just now?
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
J'ai hâte de casser les couilles.
Snake, get yourself out of sight now. Enemy search.
Ok, laisse faire les boss. Bon, ça va me faire chier. Mais quelle bande de fils de lâches! Ok, on descend. C'est bon les couilles, on descend. Tu descends, je sais pas comment. Voilà. Il est important de savoir que dans ces genres de jeux, il vaut mieux jouer en... Ah, il vaut jouer en ultra easy. Quand tu fais le jeu en ultra hard, il vaut mieux jouer en ultra easy. C'est la mécanique de PS5, n'est pas la mécanique de PS2. Du PS1, voilà, PS3 aussi. Putain, Putain, c'est quand qu'on se casse?
Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
Ouais, on se casse, on se casse, on se casse.
Raven?
Raiden! What the fuck it means, man, Red Raiden? Oh, t'es malade. Attends, autre chose. Ah!
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Oh, tout le monde est mort.
Snake! Snake!
Ta 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 ta. Les emmerdes.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Snake!
Le mec est mort comment?
Snake! Snake!
Ta 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 ta. Attends, je me pose, laisse-moi aller pisser, casse pas les couilles, ça va, calme-toi. J'arrive. Please. Let's go, les amis. Je fais pisser, ça fait bizarre. Ouais, ça va. Ok.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
C'est là en fait. Regarde. C'est là gros. Voilà. Allez, c'est parti les gars, let's go.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Ouais, je suis obligé les gars, je suis obligé. Mais quel magnifique jeu les gars. Oh yeah, let's go. Take two. Oh. Technique de PGM les gars. Technique de PGM. C'est magnifique parce que tu es en train de visionner en ce moment le truc qu'on est en train de faire là, tu vois, regarde, tac 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 sur PS2 les gars, et que tu peux passer en mode en face, tu vois. Et normalement, si tu peux relâcher, là j'ai le, voilà. Si tu veux pas que Snake tire, tu relâches gentiment carré, mais il faut relâcher le button gentiment. Ah, attends, je relâche. Je... Franchement. Ok, let's go. Yeah. Magnifique, fils. Ah, Thomas, frère. Thomas, ça, la fils.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
J'ai pas voulu les endormir, hein. Si tu m'attaques à l'arme réelle, je te fracasse à l'arme réelle.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the... The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men
incident
down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on the...
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray,
Ok, c'est parti, les gars.
if not thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable.
Je suis obligé de te montrer toutes les phases de Snake. Parce que je suis mauvais et parce que je suis un Snake. Et que je déteste les serpents.
The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
C'est magnifiquement fait.
The Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Ours is not the only military project.
Allez, mourir.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. Didn't think girl.
Ouais, j'ai rien pris, les gars. J'ai rien pris, faut prendre la
Devoted to
photo.
Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from navies. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear.
Good.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right. Front. Down.
Good.
Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
3 4.
Okay.
Ok. Une de face, c'est...
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Good.
Des putains de trucs marines.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the right! Intruder to the left!
Good.
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared.
Ouais, les marines sont vraiment trop cons. C'est un délire, hein, mais... Allez, c'est parti, les gars. C'est parti, fils. Let's go. To begin. And push into
Looks
the
like I have your
door.
photos now. Let's take a look. Okay,
Let's do it.
first up. Oh, I don't think we can use this.
Mhm.
The next one's... Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
Ah, merci. Thanks, my friend, thanks.
So, what's the last one gonna be? This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Ok, let's go. Ah, attention, fils.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's arm.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Sauvegarder, oui, bien sûr. On sauvegarde. Mais tu verras la suite au prochain épisode, fils. Les scientifiques ont dû faire des milliers de calculs pour créer la bombe atomique et déterminer ses effets. Produits dans la Seconde Guerre mondiale, des ordinateurs et des bombes atomiques.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Demands.
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit? Seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives. Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Raiden. Good name? A ghost. On va être ghost, les gars. On va le faire. Attends. On va le faire en français, bien sûr. Fantôme. On verra ce que... Fantôme... Attends, OM. Fantôme... France.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Ça part. Tiens, zone cœur, les gars.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the President?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of Strut A, Shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl.
Ah, ça, on me prend pour un con. Connard. De sac à merde.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten your... Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the President. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the President! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the President's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
under attack. Stay alert.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Ouais, je crois, les gars. Oh, damn.
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Là, c'est chiant.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased.
Ouais.
What's up, Jack?
Je vais sauvegarder, les gars, parce que ça m'a cassé les couilles. Et on fera ça plus tard, les gars.
Jack, do you...
Ouais, je m'en bats les couilles. Je suis fatigué.com, les gars. Ouais, fatigué.com, c'est facile. Là. Mais bon, j'ai envie de faire un break parce que l'ambiance du départ aussi était quand même masse. Et là, ça fait quand même 2h17 que je suis en live. Après le retour, c'est pas dégueu, les gars.